Hey everybody, I'm an elf friend of Buddy. I'm here to show you how to play Card Scramble. Yay, I love Card Scramble. The goal of the game? It's easy. Be the first player to make it around the game board. It's a race. Getting started. 1. Have each player pick their character color card for the game and place them at the start. 2. Give each player their 20 colored scoring pieces, but keep them to the side. 3. Shuffle up the action cards and place the entire deck in the center of the game board. 4. Shuffle up the space cards and place the entire deck in the center of the game board beside the action cards. 5. Deal the space cards. Give each player 9 space cards. For the entire game, each player must always have 9 space cards total, 7 in hand and 2 in front of them. The 2 open cards will be visible to all players and will be available for other players to trade during their turn. 2 key points about space cards. 1. The collect number on the corner of the space cards tells you how many of that card you need to complete a set. 2. The move number on the lower part of the space card tells you how many spaces you get to move when you complete the space card set. For example, on the It's Story Time space card, the collect number is 3 and the move number is 5. That means you'll need 3 It's Story Time cards to move 5 spaces. 6. Once everybody has organized their 9 space cards, it's time to start. The player with the birthday closest to Christmas starts first. 7. During your turn, you'll want to lay down a completed space card set, so you can move forward on the board. When a player submits a completed space card set during their turn, first, they must show the opponents the space card set they have completed. Then, the played space cards are put aside in the communal discard pile. This pile can be reshuffled and reused to add to the space card deck as it runs low during the game. Second, they get a point. The player places one of their colored scoring pieces on the matching space card image on the game board, but you gotta pay attention. You can only collect each set the amount of times they are indicated on the space card set trackers. For example, the Who Needs a Hug space card set tracker only has 1 spot for each color. So each player can only submit this space card set once, where the It's Storytime space card set has 2 spots for each color. You can submit this set twice. Third, they move. The player now gets to move their character card on the game board according to the move number on the played space card set. Fourth, the player picks up the number of space cards needed to ensure they have a total of 9 cards again. Note, you can only submit 1 space card set during a turn. If you do not have a card set to submit, you can get 2 new cards by either trading or picking up. Let me explain. To trade, a player can trade a max of 2 space cards from any of their player's open pile and replace them with space cards from their own hand. 1 card can be taken from different opponents. To pick up, a player can take 2 cards from the space card deck, but they must discard 2 cards in a communal discard pile to ensure that they always have 9 cards total. 8. Once the active player has completed their turn, the next player goes. Continue this process until one player makes a full trip around the board. Tips and tricks. Let's talk about the action cards. If a player lands on Buddy Elf on the game board, they need to draw an action card. An action card will enforce a mandatory action that will either help or hold you back. Isn't that nerve-wracking? Then there's the space card photo spaces on the game board. You'll notice that some of the spaces on the game board have images that match the space cards. When you land on these spaces, you may use them as an extra card when submitting a completed space card set. Isn't that awesome? But you can only do this when you occupy that square on the board. Once you move, the bonus does not apply. And that's it! What are you waiting for? Get your space cards and play Card Scramble!